Hello and welcome to my theory about the gift world item. So as the update is coming closer and closer, we get the time to theorize. One of these are quite old. It is about the gift world. This is a rare drop from the cosmic ghost. Alright, before we start, this is my theory and is different from the official theory by some of the MVPs. Now, let's get into it. Alright, so this item seems to be flipped upside down. So first let's flip the image. The gift world consists of many colors, from bright to dark. On the main plane, the bright green land is a frontier filled with creatures good and bad. Some act right, but many are wrong. They are corrupted. They have not come from this land. There had to be other places outside of this frontier. First they looked at the sky, squinting and scoping, but they found nothing. For years they expanded their town, trying to move on, without any answers. Until one day a huge thump was heard all over the frontier. Something has fallen. Or so on. A huge rat boy was laying right outside of their beautiful town, joined by the rat folk, a never before seen breed of the rat boy. While wondering where this creature might have come from, a bystander stepped up. He saw a disruption in the sky. They looked like islands. Was it heaven? Is this the place where the rat boy has come from? How will we get him back to his home? There is no way. While loudly discussing the land above and trying to wake the creature up, they were interrupted by the rat folk, who informed them that he cannot be awoken. The dreamer is trapped in a place called the nightmare. They did not know how to enter, so they started researching on how to get people inside the break of reality, and shortly after they got someone through. Yet he was never seen again, until you showed up, the adventurer, the strongest human they could find. You were the one destined to save the giant rat boy from his nightmare. So you entered. Here you got teleported into a place, a Trojan horse maze. You learned and defeated. After a long road, fighting with the phantom, collected corrupted riches, and finding the giant rat folk. He was the one who figured out how to get to the end, the last fight. With this end the corruption of the frontier? As you entered this final place, corruption leaking inside from the corner world known as the Void, all you found was Rat Boy, sitting in a small room, just sleeping. He was stuck, locked in the ritual. All you could do was shoot him, relieve him from the misery. But to your surprise, he slowly woke up. But this unleashed the entity known as Circus. You had never seen such a foul creature, covered in corruption. You had to end it, all of it. When it was nearly dead, Rat Boy was fully woken up, and used his divine shot to take out the beast, and it all faded to white. When you came back out, you discovered that the giant rat boy was still stuck in a nightmare. He might need some time, but the beast is dead. You saved the frontier. Or so you thought. As you tried relaxing, you were met with the exact creatures you thought would disappear. Without the beast there, you had to figure out where it leaked out, why they were still here. So you went exploring of the frontier, further than you ever had, and you met with Walter Reynolds. He sold you your castle. Now he had a small house with a boat. He said it led to an island, so you went there. After you started killing the creatures, you got an item called the gift world. Was this the answer to the mystery? You went back into the nightmare, looking for answers, finding the leaks, and you looked through and saw a bright, dreamy place. It seemed positive but untrustable. You saw a skeleton with a shield. He gave you eerie vibes. Was it corrupted too? It might have leaked from the nightmare or even the void. And you went back to the other side of the nightmare, to the most corrupted parts, and sensed the void, the absence of existence. Creatures like Circus seemed like nothing. But even worse, the creature saw you, sensed you. Even the corrupted that are in the frontier were coming for you. So you ran and ran back to the frontier. And here you are now, researching new ways to overpower these worlds. It is your duty. I hope you enjoyed this short little video about the future of FantasticFrontier. The Dream, Void and Sky Islands are most likely getting added in the new update, since this is the root of the world. Anyway, leave your theory in the description, like and subscribe, don't forget about the Discord, and of course, don't get killed.